Hey everybody and welcome back. It's time for Tech Talk. In this week's Tech Talk, we are going to be looking at Minecraft versus Roblox. So today we have a few people with us. I'm just going to have everybody introduce themselves and I'll call you out in order. So we have Fred.
All right, I'm Fred. Um, Mainly, I work on games on the Roblox platform using Lua, the Lua scripting language, programming language. I also use JavaScript a bit, but mostly Roblox. So I have a fair bit of experience with the Roblox platform and engine in general. So yeah,
Next we have Andrew.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrew. I do mostly Minecraft related stuff. A few years ago, lots of modding, and more recently, I run a server.
Next we have Mentor Ankur.
I usually play Minecraft, and I've been working on making things within Minecraft. I haven't gotten much into modding, but I hope to do that soon.
And lastly, we have Mentor Matt.
What's up, everybody? I'm Matt, and I used to play Roblox a lot, and I dabbled in some game development in Roblox as well. I used to have my own group. With Minecraft, I've mainly just played it, and yeah, that's basically it.
And Ankur, by the way, your microphone does sound a little low. If you're able to raise the volume a little bit, that would help. Otherwise, I think I boosted everyone a little bit and compressed it, so we should be a little bit on equal footing. But thanks everyone for joining me. This is a topic I'm sure a lot of people are going to enjoy. Many are familiar with Minecraft and Roblox, and I know here at kidOYO, we have long used Minecraft as both a way to have fun and also approach programming. Andrew, oh, and it looks like we also have James joining us. So before we get into the conversation, I'm gonna surprise him and have him introduce himself. Welcome, Mentor James. We were just finishing up introducing everyone, so you joined just in time. Would you like to say hello? Maybe his audio is still connecting. So we'll come back to James. But I was going to say, at kidOYO, we've long messed around and played with Minecraft and used it as a way to learn coding. Who was around for like really early in the day kidOYO Minecraft servers?
I remember that.
I remember that as well.
I remember we were at, I believe, Brookhaven National Lab. We were building a particle accelerator, like replica in Minecraft. That was really early.
That's crazy. Yeah, so for those who aren't familiar, Brookhaven National Laboratory is a national lab we have here on Long Island, and they do have a particle accelerator. You can even kind of see it, I believe, if you look from Google Maps. And so I guess you guys were there and you made a replica in Minecraft, which is pretty cool. I am tempted to push this image to the stream. It is of a few kidOYO students at a very young age playing Minecraft. I think I'll hold off on doing so, but those pictures may have to make their way in soon enough.
Speaking of early Minecraft, though, Minecon 2013.
Yeah. So
a few of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. A few of us demoed the makey and how we were using it to like control Minecraft, sort of similar to those pictures that you're looking at now.
Yeah, and I don't have this pushed to the stream yet, so let me go ahead and see if I can get this one going. So just to show everyone what we're talking about, we have a different we have some different things we're looking at on our end. But yeah, so at Minecon 2013, I think a bunch of kidOYO students went. Was it Notch who was there, I believe, right?
In what context?
Did he attend that? I remember there being one in which a lot of kidOYO students attended, and he was there, and he got flooded by a bunch of Minecraft enthusiasts, and I think he was a little overwhelmed from what I hear.
I'm not entirely sure. I remember specifically, I believe Minecraft 2013 was the only one that I attended, and I remember, I believe me and Zen were on the panel that discussed Minecraft and its effect on technology and like kids learning code, kidOYO.
So, tell us what you were doing in some of those early days when you were first starting out with Minecraft and kidOYO.
So, sort of the thing about it was everyone wanted to learn how to mod Minecraft. That was what got a lot of people, including myself, into programming as a concept. I remember clearly that a lot of the early kidOYO camps, when day one, they'd ask you, like, what do you want to learn this week? And 9 out of 10 people would say Minecraft modding. And while the unfortunate reality of that was that it took almost 2 years before we got to that point, it was definitely something that everyone wanted to do. So starting out with kidOYO and Minecraft was definitely the makeys. They're just little circuit boards with some controls that you can remap. I believe there's one on screen now. You can do a lot of fun stuff with them. They run based on like conductivity. So you can plug the makey into all sorts of things. Play-Doh is common, bananas in this example. And you can use them as sort of like a tactile, like you touch something and it presses a key rather than your keyboard.
Yeah, so early on, I guess you guys were making some simple things with makeys, making it fun, doing some crazy things like this. Anybody else here get their introduction to programming from Minecraft? Just wondering as we're on the topic. I think you're alone in this one, Andrew. But
yeah, might be showing my age a little bit.
I kind of got my introduction to like actual programming in Minecraft, except like it was kind of overwhelming at the time because I first really started learning with Scratch, and I did Scratch, basically just Scratch for a long time. And anytime I would get introduced to anything else, it would just be too much. I just didn't do it. So, I mean, I tried to get into Minecraft modding, but it was just too much for me at the time with like, Java and setting up everything. I think I tried to go to some event somewhere. I think I got a virus trying to download it. It was crazy. So that was a long time ago though. But I mainly got my introduction to programming in Roblox, but we can discuss that in the next topic, I guess.
No, I actually think that's a good segue to introduce that, because we're kind of going to be going back and forth between the two, but I find it interesting that I guess when you first started programming, or at least programming with kidOYO, Minecraft, I guess that learning curve was a bit steep, a little intimidating, but it seems Roblox is convinced you to get over the hurdle and learn some of these more advanced programming techniques and languages. So what was it about Roblox that pulled you in?
Well, so like I said, I had been doing Scratch for a while. I'd been going to kidOYO doing basically just Scratch. The Python there. I tried going to some of the Python stuff. It was too much for me at the time, and I didn't really enjoy it. I don't know why. I guess I just wasn't ready for it at the time. So I actually stopped going to kidOYO for like 2 years, maybe 3. I'm not sure. And then at some point because I've been playing Roblox basically nonstop since one of the mentors at kidOYO introduced me to it. I don't know if mentor, but some kid at kidOYO introduced me to Roblox, and I've just been playing it nonstop since then. And then at some point, I just decided I wanted to try to make games in Roblox because I was like looking for games in Roblox, and I couldn't find any one that I wanted to play at the time. And I was just like, I'll just make my own. So I watched a few tutorials on scripting, and it was pretty simple. And I just started throwing stuff together, and a lot of it worked. And actually, a lot of it didn't work. Some of it did work. That was cool. A lot of bad code. But the thing about Roblox that really got me in was the fact that I didn't have to download anything really. I had to download Roblox Studio, which was just like one click. So you'd go to the create tab on Roblox, just hit edit, and boom, you're editing your game. And to actually write the code, you just have to insert a script and just start typing. So there's no downloading of IDEs or setting up workspaces or anything. And it's all just right there. So that whole section was gone. So that was easy in that case. And then the programming itself was pretty simple because it was Lua, and Lua is very simple to get started with, and you can do a lot of stuff with it. So the programming language itself was cool. The fact that you didn't have to download really anything except Roblox Studio was cool. And also it's ingrained in Roblox, right? So you're making games for Roblox. So I could play my games with my friends in an instant, right? I could just hit publish to Roblox, and then it would be public and all my friends could hop in, we could play. And at the same time, it wasn't like Minecraft where you would be like modding an existing game. So like when you mod Minecraft, you're kind of adding to something that's already there or like altering stuff. But when you make games with Roblox, you're given sort of a base, and then you're just building something new, really. So you're not really modding, you're creating. So it's kind of an introduction to game development and programming in general with Roblox, and that led me to try to use Unity, and then I went back to kidOYO after that point. So Roblox it's a very good way to ease into programming, at least for me.
Mm-hmm. Now, one thing you touched on there, the idea of a learning curve and like the challenge, I definitely see that, and that's definitely why like Minecraft wasn't that really intro. Like it got me interested in computer science programming, but it definitely wasn't the first thing I did. Far from it. And like I said, it took almost 2 years before we actually like did it in kidOYO. And I specifically remember, in fact, I referenced it recently when in a Discord conversation, that setting up the workstation, the IDE, the development environment to do Minecraft modding took us almost 3 days, and even the mentors were confused. So it really was very community driven. So Forge obviously was a tool that was made to help make mods easier. And it's sort of like if Roblox had the same like modding potential, but if the creator of Roblox, the company that runs it, didn't endorse their modding community. Because like you said with Roblox, it was as simple as download Roblox Studio, get to work. Whereas Minecraft had all the stuff there to do that. You just needed to dig into it and figure out what was going on.
Yeah, I think the reason Roblox is the way it is because of that ease. Because when you look at Roblox.com, all of the games are made by people who play Roblox. It's one big community. So if they made it a challenge, like if they didn't provide the amount of ease that is in Roblox Studio, then it just wouldn't be the same, because people wouldn't try to get into it, and therefore there wouldn't be as many games available. Because the fact that anybody can just go in and make their own game and then you can go play it, I think that's one of the reasons why Roblox is so popular.
Yeah, so I think at this point it's a good, it could be good to give some comparison and history to the two. So just going back to where these games got their start, Minecraft got its start back in 2009. I think it was released under some other name. I see Cave Game. It was something to do with cave, but it wasn't, the original name wasn't Minecraft. But it got released just as a test demo, and it pretty rapidly got followers from what I understand. Some people posted videos of them playing it, and there wasn't even a multiplayer element to it, but I guess something about just the open creative ability within Minecraft latched on, and it quickly gained popularity. To contrast that, Roblox, I think Roblox only became popular somewhat in more recent years. However, I think Roblox actually got its start back in the 90s. I don't know too much of the history of that, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
do
pretty
you know what it is, Fred?
yeah, I'm pretty sure Roblox. Yeah, I think Roblox was started. So I'm looking at the Wikipedia right now. So it was started under the name Dynablocks, or
That's right.
I don't know if it was. I don't know if there was something before that, but it was like a physics simulator 2D thing. So you could have blocks. I don't know if it was 2D, but it was like a physics playground, like sandbox thing where you could just build things and test them out. So that was the original start. And then I don't know how it went from that to being a multiplayer, like online community driven game site. But yeah, I'm not sure how, like, what's sort of the curve of popularity of Roblox. It definitely seems like it's gotten a lot more popular recently because, you know, you look at the homepage and you see hundreds of thousands of players in a single game at a single time, even millions at some points. So I'm not sure at what, because I remember a few years ago, you know, there'd be like 1,000 people in the game. Now there's hundreds of thousands to a million in multiple games at the same time. So I'm not sure how that happened, but yeah. So I don't know much about the history of Roblox. I just know what it started as and where it is now.
It's interesting to see the difference between, like, so Roblox is almost an always connected community in that all of your, or for the most part, the games are like online. You're always putting your games to a like repository almost,
Yeah,
of different games, where Minecraft was sort of the exact opposite in that mods made for Minecraft, like, you have to go out and find them and download them. And there are some repositories of like mod packs, which got common in recent years, where developers put in time to make mods work together. But just in general, as like a game, Minecraft is so different because of the sort of the individuality that its like universe creates, and that if you want to play with friends, it's a little tricky. You've got to either set up a server or make use of like Minecraft Realms, or play on a platform that supports multiplayer like Xbox. So at the same time, that sort of adds a little bit of like community to it, and that like I said, I run a server, and the people that I meet are, I have a chance to sort of like learn about them, and you learn about the players that play on your server. And players that play with you on like a server you might join.
yeah. I think that what you're saying with, so like in Minecraft, when you join a server, that server has communities, versus Roblox, when you go on Roblox, you're sort of joining the entire Roblox community.
Exactly.
There are specific communities in Roblox that are much different from each other. Like if you were to play Phantom Forces, you wouldn't be around the same people as, you know, Meep City or Adopt Me. You'd be around much different people. But it's sort of, I think that's another reason why Roblox is very popular, because when I join, if I want to play with my friend, it's as simple as, you know, give me your username, I'm going to friend you, and then I'm just going to click join on your profile, and now I'm playing with you. And I can message you on the app. I can message you on Roblox, versus Minecraft, where you have to use a different platform to get in touch with the person. Then you have to give them a server address, and then you have to join, and then you can talk through there. So it's much different. Roblox is a much more connected platform, I feel like, than Minecraft is. So I think Roblox and Minecraft are fundamentally different, because Minecraft is a game and Roblox is a platform. Well, I'm not sure if that's the best way of saying it, but like Roblox itself includes Roblox, like the games on Roblox and Roblox Studio, and the trading and the currency and everybody that's on it, right? So if I'm on Roblox, I don't have to be playing a game on Roblox. I can be chatting to a friend on the site. I can be trading stuff. I can be buying things. And then I can also join games. And with Minecraft, it's just like you can join servers and play with people. So they're much different. I feel like Roblox has a much wider variety of stuff that you can do on it than Minecraft does.
But yeah,
Someone else okay.
but I agree with what you said. But like, I feel like recently in Roblox, at least from my perspective, you said the communication. I know in the past when I first joined Roblox, maybe around 2015, most of the communication was on Roblox through the chat service, maybe on the group wall or something. But now I feel like Roblox's moderation has gone kind of a little bit. Yeah. So most people are moving the conversations off the Roblox platform.
But I mean, you can't really blame them for doing that because the amount of negative press they get for one simple thing that was like totally out of their control is kind of insane. Like you'll get somebody hacking the game or, you know, abusing something within the game to make their character do something. And then you have some parent writing a massive article online about how your kid should never play Roblox. And then that appears on the front page. So I feel like Roblox sort of has to do pretty much everything in their power to make sure things like that don't happen. And unfortunately, sometimes it will cut into our ability to use the chat. I mean, it's not terrible because people find a way around it in most cases, you know, spacing out characters to say normal English words or just using a different app. Like most people use Discord now or I don't know, any other app. But when you're in the game, I don't feel like it's like destroying your ability to talk on the app. Like you can still say basic things.
It's in my opinion, like you're right about it stops you from saying inappropriate things, but it kind of makes it difficult for you, at least when I used to play, made it more difficult to connect off the app. Like I remember the word Discord used to be censored out. I'm not sure whether it's still censored. Yeah.
But I mean, that's what happens when you have a big connected platform. When if you have something like Minecraft, you can pretty much do whatever you want on Minecraft because it's so closed off. Like you have to go looking for that community to join it. So if I run a Minecraft server, like the second I open up that Minecraft server, it's not put on a massive global wall of things that everybody can just join. Like I have to give you the address and you have to join. So therefore I'm not getting moderated by some person at the top, right? There's nobody at the top. It's kind of decentralized where Roblox is, you have people at the top who are moderating things.
Yeah, and that's both good and bad. Sorry, Doug, I'm going to cut you off for a second. That's both good and bad in that, like, Minecraft has, like, they came out a few months ago and said that they were looking to add a moderation feature to, like, stuff that's on signs that would be moderated by, like, Microsoft staff. And that created a lot of unrest because the Java version of Minecraft has always been almost a sacred place of open source, completely unmoderated, make of it what you will. If that makes sense, find a community where you feel fits like what you want to play.
Yeah, sorry.
And that, like, I guess that's the completely different aspect. So Roblox is almost more similar to Minecraft's new, like, Bedrock edition, where it's more interconnected and more regulated in a way.
Yeah. So I didn't actually hear about the moderating of signs. It's kind of dumb. I mean, if you're going to have closed off communities, that means it's up to you what you're seeing and what you're taking part in. So if you're joining a community that like has inappropriate messages on signs and stuff, then that's you going in and joining that community. Like it's not you like in Roblox, you might stumble across something that you don't want to see. And that's why there's moderation, because they want to make sure that you don't come across something that you don't want to see just because you're there. Mm-hmm. And that has to be global moderation because it's so connected. I think the more connected everything gets, the more moderation you need.
Mm-hmm.
So, like in Minecraft, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say that goes into a bigger trend, and there was also something mentioned that I definitely wanted to bring up into conversation. But that definitely follows a bigger trend where you have these tech companies that have largely gotten big real fast, and you see this all across the board. People and people disagree on this, but different people will want these companies, now that they're so big and powerful, to take control over certain, well, not take control, but control their own platform in regards to certain things. So yes, Roblox is more centralized, and yeah, of course, they're going to have some moderation on there. Meanwhile, Minecraft, although it is decentralized, Andrew pointed out that they are adding some moderation, and possibly just due to how big it has gotten. And that said, these are two very big games, nearly of equal users, I think. I forget the number offhand, but I think they're very, very close to each other, and within the sandbox genre of games, I think they're somewhere around like 5 and 6, 4 and 5. And Minecraft is also is it still the most popular selling game of all time? I think
I believe it
be.
is if you count every Atari game separately. Or Tetris, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Minecraft is still more... Oh, sorry. Minecraft is still more popular than Roblox by about...
It is more popular. I
million.
don't know if it's a whole lot more popular.
By about
but I was also going to say that...
sorry.
I was also going to say that a part of that is probably also because Minecraft is not just owned by Mojang now. They sold it, and Minecraft is now owned by Microsoft, which, as you can imagine, being a huge corporation all on its own beforehand, is going to bring some of its policies to bear. So a lot of people I know were not happy with that change. Does anybody remember when they heard the news that Microsoft was going to be taking over Minecraft?
Yes, yeah. And then the literally update after, something like that, they added the Elytra, which caused huge controversy.
They added the what was that?
The Elytra, the wings.
So talk about how your use of Minecraft changed when Microsoft took over, because at least on my end, it seems like there was an immediate dislike and probably drop off in Minecraft use, which it seems slowly picked back up, but people definitely weren't happy when Microsoft took it over.
Yeah.
How do you guys remember reacting when that happened? I know you weren't fans.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead.
I have a brief one. That was sort of, for me at least, sort of the beginning of the end a little bit. And I don't like now when I see the state of the game, I'm actually relatively satisfied with where the game is. We really saw Mojang step up to the plate in some aspects, in that most of the game was sort of developed independently. Even though Microsoft owns Mojang, Mojang still has a lot of agency, especially when we compare it to like an Activision game, where Activision is basically determining every little thing, where Mojang still has a lot of their style left in the game. And the new things that they add contain that style as well. So back when Microsoft first took it over, everyone expected it immediately to go more industrial, almost like the way Roblox is. And I guess that's a stylistic difference, in that Roblox is very much like a company that runs they're profit driven, they've got their store, etc. Whereas Minecraft has never really felt like that. It's always been the $20, or I think it's $25 for an account. You have that account for life. You don't have to worry about anything. You can just play their game. So everyone sort of expected microtransactions, stuff like that, which largely did not come to pass in the Java edition. Bedrock is a different issue, and I think sort of let Microsoft have their cake and eat it too, in the form that the player base isn't as angry at them, because anyone who was playing before Microsoft took over was largely playing the Java edition, because Bedrock really didn't exist. It was Xbox version and PS4 version and mobile version. So community didn't get angry at them, and they got their microtransactions, etc.
Yeah, when I saw that Minecraft was getting switched to Microsoft, I think that was 2014, 2015. I might have been only like 9 or 10 years old, and I was only playing Minecraft PE then, so I didn't really notice. And to be honest, like I didn't really care. But I did notice. I did notice afterwards, like you said, that like some stuff that started to cost money kind of snuck into the app over time, that type of thing.
Mm-hmm. One interesting thing, you mentioned the resurgence of Minecraft lately, which you said sort of gradually picked up again. But I personally feel like it was more like a sudden, like instantly Minecraft's in the news, so to say, again, because of like several big YouTubers picked it up and said, let's do a nostalgia trip, which instantly rose its popularity again. And we're seeing it start to die off a little bit again, but it definitely got that boost that'll keep it another 10 years in relative mainstream.
So
I feel like that Bedrock Edition is more of Microsoft's microtransactions, as you said, and like you get it's only $8 or like $7. I don't know how much, and you can play all of Minecraft basically. You can play on servers and you can play the single player game. And then you might have to pay for some other things, like if you want to get skins or get like certain maps you have to pay for, but like you're only paying $8 and you have the entire game basically. So, and then Java Edition is more like the original. You pay for it once and you never have to pay again, and you can access the code, you can add mods, you can add maps, you can do whatever you want basically with it, which is like the two sides of it.
Yeah, because until recently, Bedrock Edition was like no mods whatsoever. And only recently did they sort of loosen that up a little bit and give, I believe they created some sort of program that lets you like deobfuscate the Bedrock code. And they're looking into allowing like mods there.
So I don't know if this is kind of a topic change, but I don't know if it's a big topic change, but it's on the same topic as like money and profits and stuff in terms of Roblox this time. So Roblox has Robux. That's how Roblox itself makes money. But a lot of the times when you play a game on Roblox, you'll get in-game purchases kind of shoved in your face because the people who make the games on Roblox want to make money as well. So a lot of the times, like Roblox makes money, but the developers also make money, and that makes it so that you have to kind of, a lot of the games of Roblox are pay to win or pay to accelerate yourself an insane amount. So you'll see that a lot on Roblox. Like you have to, you get a lot of ads for in-game purchases in your face. And I was gonna say something else, I forgot though. But yeah, I think, so in Minecraft, I think it's definitely different than Roblox in terms of money. I think Roblox definitely is trying to make a lot more money than Minecraft is.
Well, they're also just two different approaches. With Minecraft, you are paying money to get it. With Roblox, it's free to enter, but then you actually have these like in-game purchases once you're there. And correct me if I'm wrong, but when you think of something like Roblox, it's almost as if, like, just for example, you took Unity, a game development platform, and you took Steam, a game hosting and buying platform. If you were to combine those into one thing where you enter Steam, and if Unity is a part of Steam, then you're developing in there, but then you can also buy each other's games and play each other's games. Roblox is almost that kind of setup where Minecraft is more a game that just people happen to, because it gives you the freedom to mod, people do mod, and once again, it's more of that. It's more of an indie type feel to it.
Yeah, and
because
also
you paid that money, because you paid that money up front, you're not getting hit with some of this kind of commerce side of it while you're playing.
Yeah, and also the other thing about Roblox is it's kind of weird because when you spend money, it's not like you don't, in the moment, you don't feel like you're spending money on Roblox. like when you play a game on Roblox and somebody asks you what you're playing, usually you won't tell them you're playing Roblox. You'll give them the name of the game you're playing on Roblox. So when you spend money on a game, you feel like you're spending money on a game. So when you switch games, like if you stop playing a game and you start playing another one, you'll spend money on that one. But the whole time you've been spending money on Roblox. So you could it's weird because it doesn't feel like you're spending money on the same platform, kind of, even though you are.
Yeah, that's something that really put me off Roblox, was that monetary system, because I like to almost feel, so when I play a game, I like to feel like my time is respected, but I also like to feel that my money almost is respected. Where with Roblox, I felt like it was a very, very, very like, the best way I can describe it is like the flash paper that you'd put in a model rocket, where you might spend money on it, but then the next day or the next month, the game is irrelevant. Where Minecraft, like even Bedrock, I'd be probably more willing to spend money to get something that essentially exists across any Minecraft server that I join. Although I do feel like it's worth mentioning, because you did talk about it, like how you do spend money on individual Roblox games. Minecraft server like community used to be sort of like that, where you'd have servers where you could buy like a rank or buy like a kit. And Mojang, before they were bought by Microsoft, even really cracked down on that, and made it only cosmetics, which so far seems to have worked. Like I rarely find a pay-to-win server on Minecraft anymore, and most of the very biggest servers, so I think like Hypixel and Mineplex, are completely on board with that system. The only thing that might be considered pay to win are stuff that's sort of excusable, like private servers that you can make on those servers. You need to have a rank for it, which makes sense because it's physical server space.
Yeah. Also, another thing about what's it called? So, what was I going to say? Something about oh, right. So so like in terms of actual specific servers on on Minecraft, when you're buying things for specific servers, like a rank on Hypixel, say, you don't really do it inside Minecraft. So you'll go to like a different website and you'll buy it there. Versus on Roblox, you have the money in your Roblox account, and then it's just a matter of clicking a button twice, and then boom, you've just spent money on that game. So I feel like it's much more of a process to spend money on Minecraft than it is on Roblox. So, yeah.
And that's something we've commonly seen on mobile games for years, that sort of became a staple of just games in general, is the idea that you spend money to buy a currency to spend in the game. So we saw, like, going back as far as like Clash of Clans with gems, and now with Roblox with Robux, and even Minecraft Bedrock with the coins. It makes it very easy to spend money without really noticing.
But I'd say with Roblox, I'd say it's a necessary system, because it's Roblox kind of has an economy, because it has trade, and it has like cosmetics on Roblox. So Roblox aren't just for spending money within games. Like you can spend money and have things globally for your character that transfer from game to game. So I think it's kind of necessary, or not necessary, but it's very, very useful to have one standard currency that can go and be used for your avatar and for games specifically. And it sort of, I feel like, has that side effect of spending money without realizing how much money you're actually spending. And
well, the same thing happens to a lot of people when they become old enough to have their first credit card. They don't think of it as spending money. They just say, "Oh, I swiped this thing," and they're not thinking about it. But then later on, when that bill comes due, that changes. So I think we're running a little bit out of time. Maybe this is a topic we have to bring back. There's so much more we didn't explore. Comparing the various languages and how that changes things between the two, kind of the history and the origin, because Minecraft today was certainly not Minecraft in the early days. It was a much different game.
Yeah, Roblox
There's a
is the
lot
same
that
way.
can be discussed. Before we did end this, Andrew shared a video with me, and I'm gonna push that into the stream. And Andrew, can you just tell me a little bit of background about this video? What are we about to watch?
So I think I was 9.
Wow.
At least it feels like I was 9 when I took this video. This was demo day, kidOYO, back, I'm going to say in the day, a couple of years ago, good amount of years ago. We, at demo day in kidOYO, generally happens the last day of a week camp. We show off to our parents what we've learned, what we've done. So this was my demo day submission, and this week I had spent purely learning how to mod Minecraft. So these were my first few mods. I made a bow, I made a Halo like energy sword, a weapon / pick like morph tool, and binoculars.
Nice, and you can see the arrows being shot and getting stuck in places. You
Yep.
obviously have a pretty good theme going, a pretty good setting, for lack of a better term, going on. Cool, and I can also see, I don't know if people can see this. I can't zoom in when I'm going full screen, but down here you even see the Eclipse Editor, which I'm gonna go ahead and assume you had that open because you were probably, that's what you were modding Minecraft in.
Definitely. Back then it was like, obviously a lot's changed, especially because fabric is much more common nowadays, where forge was the only option then. But forge, basically it was almost Eclipse or nothing, because everything really integrated well into Eclipse. But you can see everything's a little jank. The arrows come, when they get stuck in the wall, they end up sideways and stuff like that. It really was.
If you were truly 9 at the time, that's still pretty impressive. This is not written in Scratch. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but that'd be a pretty easy way to start off. This is Java, right?
Let me check.
Java.
I might be off by quite a bit. So this was.
Was this
I was
2013
11.
or 15?
15.
Okay.
So yeah, I was 11.
Okay, yeah.
A little bit
Yeah, so still,
older, but
some this is especially back in the day, which I think we can go ahead and say that now. This was back in the day. Back in the day, that's still pretty impressive. Yeah, I mean, I remember coming in at the tail end. I actually only got to be in a kidOYO Minecraft server once. I think it's maybe something we have to bring back in the future. Maybe we, especially now that the pandemic seems to be keeping people separate, maybe we have to open one back up. But yeah, I think that's all the time we have for today. So thanks everyone for joining me.
Thank you.
It seems like a topic we're going to have to talk about later. But this has been this week's Tech Talk. Stick around. We have a student mentor showcase with Mentor James. He has a really cool project he's going to show us in just a minute. And then, of course, after that, we have the Game Jam. So stick around.